Hey guys, behind me we have a 2020 high roof LIV model. It's one of our trade-in units. We're going to go through the exterior build out on this van and then some of the interior components on this van as well. Just a little bit of information about the chassis on this van is it's a standard length van. It is a 2020 van and it also has the EcoBoost engine. On the roof rack of this van we have the 52 front inch light bar. It's an LED light bar. It's great for when you're on those secluded roads and you need to illuminate the area a little bit more, make sure you don't hit any deer, elk, anything like that. So you can just get a little bit more light from that. It also has this Thule hideaway awning. That is a crank awning. So on the left side, on the other side of the door here, there's a slot up in the awning and you stick the bar up there and you crank the awning out. That awning also has two extension bars that drop down. You have the ability to stake those down as well if you would like to do that. And then under the awning you have another light bar so you can help light up that area under the awning if you want to sit out under it at night. On the back here we have this rear attached ladder on the left door, another light bar off the back of the van, and then if you can see right here we have another light bar, so you have the ability to light up anywhere around the van, which is a great option. And then we also have this 12-foot Vandoit roof rack. So this is actually our own roof rack. It is made out of that T-track material that you'll see throughout the inside of the van, and it's great for mounting down gear. You can put another, like a Thule box up there if you want to store some additional gear and keep it safe from the elements. So we're up on the roof here and you can see we have 400 watt solar panels. So we have 400 watts of solar. That's going to be a great option for trickle charging your battery system, and we'll go through that electrical system here in a little bit. We also have the hoods for the dual air vents, and we'll also take another closer look at that once we get inside the van. So here we are in what we call the garage area of the van. Right here you see one of the staples of the LIV model, and that is the gear slide. You have the ability to slide that in and out. It holds up to 750 pounds evenly distributed. You have all this tracking right here, so you can add bike mounts, tie downs, hooks, so you can strap stuff down. It's a really great option to where you don't have to climb around underneath the van here or underneath the bed. You can just put your gear all the way in there and slide it in and out at your discretion. Here on the driver's side of the garage, we have our power system. So this one actually has 3 AGM batteries. So it's 300 watts of AGM power. It also has a 2000 watt inverter. So you're going to be able to run all of your outlets and everything inside the van and run some of your components here off of this power system. And then right here we have one of our sets of switches for the lights. So you have your exterior light bars, accent lights, cargo lights. You have the water pump, and then also if you want to add an air tank here or set up something else, you have this additional switch here on the end. These are on a timer, and that's how all of the light switches here in the van are. So if you have light sensitivity, these will kick off, especially the one over the slider door. You're not going to have to deal with the light that is coming through there. And then this bed is a hydraulic bed, so this is how you crank the bed up and down. Right now it's set to go down. You just change it, and it'll activate that pump and start working its way up that way. And then one of the benefits of that hydraulic system is you can really height adjust depending on what gear you have on the gear slide. So if you're a cyclist, you want to store your bikes in here on the gear slide, keep them safe from theft. You have the option to lower the bed all the way down to the top of the handlebars, so you can really maximize the space here on the gear slide for storage, while also maximizing your space for sleeping, for your headroom for sleeping above. And then here on the passenger side, we have the 6-gallon removable jerry can water system that is connected to a water pump. So I don't know if this has water in it. It feels like it may have water in it. So you just activate that pump. Nope, it's been winterized. The team took care of that. So we'll just switch that off. But that is how you would run the water system there. It also has this hot water heater. So if you want to shower off the back of the van while also having a warm shower, you can set up maybe like a yoga mat or a bamboo mat, stand off the back of the van. You also have the ability to drape a curtain in between the van, and you can kind of take a warm rinse off after an activity. So as we first step in the more passenger area of the van, you can see that this is a passenger van. Right now we have it set up for 6 seats, but you can also seat up to 8 in this specific build the way it is. Right here you have the swivel seat, which is great for opening up the van. Obviously you have the driver's seat here. We have a 2-seat bench right here, but there's also a 3-seat bench that fits right here if you want to really maximize the seating. As you can see right here behind, you have a 2-seat bench, and then right inside the slider door here near the back, you also have the ability to add a 1-seat jump seat. And then you can tell by the fact that a 3-seat will sit, and you can tell by the fact that a 3-seat bench will fit here, that you can use the 2-seater here or the 3-seater here. You can take the seats all the way out, pop in some kitchen modules if you want to. We really like to keep things modular, so you can really plug and play depending on if you need a passenger hauler one day, or you're just utilizing it purely as a camper van and you want to have a kitchen setup with a sink, storage drawers. You have that ability. So with the bed the way it is, you have the ability to maximize the seating function you have here. So we'll just fold the mattress over, push it back, and then this front section actually folds over, and then these arms slide back, and then you can see right here we're storing our headrests, and you can just pop them in and fully utilize this folding leaf, or you can fully utilize the function of the seat right here with this folding leaf folded back. And then if you want to reset it up, you just fold the leaf back down, you pull these arms out, just plop it down, and then you reset up the mattress like that. So it's another one of those modular things where you can really plug and play with your seating and maximize your sleeping and seating capabilities. So right here we have another set of the switches throughout the van. So this is that second set of switches. Right here you have your front light bar, dome lights, cargo lights, accent lights, and then on the right side here you have a set of outlets. And then the last set of switches is right here above the slider door. So you have your accent light, once again, dome lights, cargo lights, DC electric. The water pump can be activated from here because a lot of times people will have a kitchen pod set up here. So you're going to want to be able to turn on your water pump up here as well. And then the exterior light bars can be turned on from here. Right here we have the controls for the S-bar furnace. That runs off the gas tank, and it's a really great fuel efficient option. And we have people in Alaska that utilize their van most of the year because of this specific component right here. And then here are just the controls for your inverter and your charger turn off and on. These are our 30-inch hanging cabinets, and you really get an idea of how this T-track system works with these 30-inch hanging cabinets because they just tighten in up here into the rail. They have a turn in, so once you tighten it down, it's locked in place. But when you loosen them up, you can either slide them up and down the rail or take them completely out of the van. You can really just move things around and figure out, like right here, some people may not want it over the bed because it will limit your sleeping space, but you can either remove it or put it over the sliding door. It's really fine-tuning what setup works best for you. And then one of the things I mentioned when we were on the roof is this has a dual air vent setup. So this is a great option if you are in maybe a more mild climate, like the mountains of Colorado, and you're having more like 70-degree days as your max. You have the ability to turn those on. You can pull air in, suck air out, and kind of cycle the air through that way, where you can have both pulling air in or both pulling air out. So this is just it's a great low powered option. You don't have to be plugged into shore power to utilize these fans that run off of this AGM power system in the van. And then kind of the last option we have here is our hydraulic bed platform. It is a queen size bed. We utilize these memory foam mattresses that can fold up and out of the way, which is great again for this fold leaf option. This having the folding ability makes it easy for when you have to fold the bed platform itself. It is height adjustable, as we mentioned before, so really work with it and figure out where setting it up works best for you. Our van builds are basically completely modular, so it's about picking and choosing where you want to set things up. And it can be a work van one weekend, it can be a camper van the next. It's really flexible. A lot of people use these as their daily driver. That's why you might see a van set up like this. They have a few kids, they're picking them up from school, taking them to soccer practice. So it's really fine-tuning what works best for you. If you're interested in this van, there's a link in the description below. It'll give you a full breakdown of all the components on this van. And if there's anything you want to add to this van, please talk to one of our gurus. They can help answer any questions you may have about changes that can be done to the van. So if you're interested, don't hesitate, please reach out.